What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, and we're back with some more Ultravox. I wanted to give a shout out to all the people who commented on the first Ultravox reaction I did to the amazing and incredible tune Vienna, which sonically and especially vocally just truly blew me away. And it seems a number of people are very keen to talk their music, very enthusiastic about that track in particular, so very excited. And I wanted to give a special shout out again to Han Solo, who not only made the Greatest Hits compilation available, but sort of encouraged me recently to take this trip and said, Ultravox would be interesting to explore while I'm going through the catalogs of a couple other groups. And also, once again, shout out to Philip, who is not only enabling me to go through a number of deep dives, just like Han Solo, but has made the larger catalog of Ultravox available. And given that I reacted to Vienna, I sort of looked at what's in the albums, and I realized there's a couple before this, it seems like. But I wanted to start with Vienna, the album from the track, or with the track that we just listened to, and then once we go through this one, we'll see what people say, and if people have a sort of, consensus opinion that it would be good to go back and sort of do the ones before this, or whether it'd be better to go forward, and eventually come back for the earlier ones later. But yeah, I'm open to any way this deep dive goes, but I did decide to start with the Vienna album. So the first track on the Vienna album, which is from 1980, is Astradyne. It's interesting. Astra is sort of a prefix which is often used in relation to celestial matter, specifically stars in a more technical sense. And then dyne is actually, a suffix or a term that is used in relation to a unit of force measurement. So, yeah, maybe it'll be more of sort of an atmosphere piece, or maybe it'll have a very specific meaning that I'm not privy to. But without any other context, I would just say it makes me think about something on the level and the scale or the scope of large celestial phenomena, stars and galaxies and so on. So we'll see if it has any relation whatsoever. But once more, shout out to all the people who sort of encouraged this deep dive to start. The first track was amazing, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So let's get it. This is Astradyne by Ultravox on their 1980 album Vienna. Sort of industrial kind of sound in the percussion. Ooh. It's like floaty layers, but there's depth, there's weight. The while, the metronome of the metallic percussion. And you could feel it coming. High and celestial kind of keys. Wonder if this is an instrumental. We're a minute and a half into the tune. Hello. also kind of like a Vangelis feel a little bit. Wrap it up there, but there's more of this story to tell. It's very cinematic. It's I'm watching an emotionally complicated moment in a story. I can feel it again. This song is extraterrestrial. It's like this triumphant culmination of everything. Off into the celestial sky, the song retreats, leaving us with this metronome. Yeah, a crazy tune. It's interesting, about a minute or so in, I got the sense it was going to be an instrumental. So there were like moments where it was making me think of Simple Minds, because there's a couple like really cool instrumental tunes I've heard from them. There were a couple moments where it was giving me sort of Flock of Seagulls vibes, because I've heard some sort of like longer instrumental sections in some of their tunes where it kind of has this synth rock feel. And then there's like one or two moments there, especially toward the end, where it was making me think of the handful of Roxy Music tunes I've heard, where it's like, it's just bringing sort of different sounds together in a way like I've never heard before. So yeah, again, maybe it's just that I'm reacting to so much music. Inevitably now I'm getting some sort of like, cross-pollination in the way my brain is thinking about the tunes. But yeah, just a really great instrumental track. What a like audacious album opener. I think it's sort of a bold choice to begin an album with an instrumental track. I think a lot of, bands would be keen to have a song with, maybe the sort of like the most clear or like central meaning of the album, maybe the title track. I've seen a number of bands do that to great effect, but I love the idea of starting an album with a really compelling instrumental track that sort of allows the listener to begin going through the album and sort of, going along on a sonic story, but allowing kind of the listener to sort of engage with the group with a bit more of a sort of like open experience on the first track. So in any case, really excited to go through this. Shout out again to both Han Solo and Philip, as well as all the people commenting and sharing and just making this channel the party that it's become. I really do appreciate you all. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. We're going to go through more of the Vienna album. And yeah, let me know if there's a tune coming up that you'd be looking forward to. I am going to go through it in chronological order, but I do enjoy hearing when people are saying, there's a tune coming up or there's a tune near the end of the album that is one that I should really be looking out for. So if there is one like that, let me know. Other than that, I will see you next time. Peace.